What's up guys, UK Transit here. Today I'm going to be flying back home to London Gatwick Airport, but I've got a surprise. First of all, the reason why I'm wearing these is because I'm editing a video. It's part 1 to my island tour. If you haven't watched it, watch it after this video. Obviously this video is out later, but yeah, if you haven't already watched that, watch it afterwards. I'm currently at my hotel waiting for my taxi, waiting for my family to get back from dinner, and then we're going to go on the massive taxi. Yeah, we're going to go to Palma International Airport in Mallorca, obviously. But instead of it being an Airbus A320 Neo, like it was on the way here, it's going to be, or it should be, an A319. Yes, an A319, and I've never been on one before, so I know it might be like, oh, UK Transit, well, it's not that rare to see a A319 with EasyJet. Well, I know it's not that rare, but I have never been on an A319 before, so I'm going to share with you, I guess, the experience. So yeah, let's get into it, UK Transit style. I'll see you in a second. So we've been through the security, we're in the McDonald's right now. Our flight is delayed, but according to the website, it's delayed. A website that I found that gives a lot of information about flights. Apparently, they're experiencing delays at Gatwick today, so we are delayed. But yeah, it should be an Airbus A319, which is cool. I'm not sure on what the next bit I'm about to say, but according to the pictures, it's an old EasyJet.com livery, white and then orange writing. I've always wanted to go on one of them, but also I've always wanted to go on an A319. But I don't know if they might have just painted the livery like normal EasyJet livery. But we'll see. We'll see what the plane looks like when we're there. But yeah, I'm going to be showing you my as much as I can about my A319, my first A319 experience. Let's get into it. Okay everyone, so I'm on my Airbus A319. So it was delayed by 50 minutes or so at the airport because it came from Aberdeen, and then it came, there was a plane had a technical issue at Aberdeen, so unfortunately that flight was delayed, and it came into Gatwick. There was delays at Gatwick, something like that, and it came to Palma. It came down to Palma, and we thought that it was because we were looking on Flight Tracker and it wasn't at the airport yet, but it turned out it was actually boarding. So we went over to the gate. We were sitting right next to the gate. We didn't realise. So yeah, when we got on the plane, gosh, turbulence. When we got on the plane, they said that the plane would be sitting here for approximately 45 minutes because there was severe weather over Spain, so there was an air restriction. Yes, an air restriction. So they had to wait for a slot, so we had to wait approximately 45 minutes. But we didn't have to wait 45 minutes. They said 45 minutes, but I don't think it was 45 minutes. I think they managed to get a slot before. What else happened? So during that time, I went to see the cabin manager, and I had a very brief talk with her, and then she was like, "Oh, do you want to come onto the flight deck?" So I got a good probably 5-10 minutes on the flight deck. It was a very, 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 very good experience. It's probably the best experience I've ever got from an airline. So like the best experience I've had on the flight deck. I got to speak to a first officer, I believe she was, and also the captain, mainly speaking to the first officer. She was so nice, and we just had a really long talk about the A319, my future flights that I'm doing, because as you guys know, I'm going to Switzerland, and I'm also going to Turkey. Yeah, so stay tuned for lots of videos in Switzerland. We were talking about that. We were talking about the weather forecast in France. The flight path was going to go through it, but I think they've changed it so it's better now, so it goes around the storm. They did say 40 minutes into the flight that we would experience a bit of turbulence. That has happened already. I don't know if more turbulence is going to happen. And yeah, the seats are a lot different to the A320 and the A320neo. The seat patterns are quite different, and armrests I think are quite different. Lots of stuff is different. I'll show you in a second. We're experiencing turbulence again. But yeah, I got to speak to the cabin manager for a bit, only a very, very, very extremely briefly, because she was like, oh yeah, do you want to come onto the flight deck? And obviously, I said yes. Every single time I go on a plane, I'm normally the one that asks, can I go and see the flight deck? But she generally just invited me, because we're just sitting on the ground for so long, she generally just invited me onto the flight deck. She went to ask the captain, and yeah, they invited me onto the flight deck. It was really cool, it was so cool. Yeah, it was really cool. We spoke a lot, and yeah, it was cool. I've had one orange juice, and then I got another one, because they are quite small, but yeah, they gave me ice and everything. I didn't think they'd give me ice. They gave me a little cup, ice, and this. And as I said, I've had two. This is my second one. I've also got salt and vinegar crisps. They're not the best, not really that salty and not that vinegary, they just taste a bit plain. They don't taste like Walkers, that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, it is a really good flight, I love it. And especially when it's in the night, like, it's quite peaceful. And obviously, it's very dark because they're trying to make it as dark as possible so people can sleep. I've got my light on though, so I can do this, and also because I can't see anything, so, and I want to see my food and stuff. But yeah, let me give you a seat tour. So this seat pattern is different to how it is on A320s and A321s, I believe. You got my orange juice there, you got an orange juice there, and crisps. Obviously this goes up and down. You got these armrests, and they are quite weird compared to like other ones I've seen. But yeah, this is the seat really. That's what the headrest looks like. And yeah, this is a normal EasyJet livery. The flight time is approximately 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, obviously being an aviation enthusiast, I'm looking for a hard landing, but unfortunately the captain did say I could rate his landing, and he said that it would be the smoothest landing that I've ever had or whatever. He said it'd be very smooth. Like always, the cabin crew are extremely nice. But yeah, a lot of people are sleeping on this flight today. We landed in Gatwick in probably about an hour and a half, an hour. Yeah, this is such a nice aircraft. I love it so much. Yeah. And if you guys know me very well, you'd know that my favourite airline is EasyJet, because I don't know, I just love I just love EasyJet. I definitely want to become a pilot for them in the future. That's not the job. I mean, that's the job I want to do. I have other dreams, I have other ambitions, but I would love to become an EasyJet pilot and fly A320s or whatever they give me, I guess. This goes up like that. Another thing I'd like to mention about this plane, on the A319 you have netting, which I love. I absolutely love the netting, it's so cool. I don't know why, I just love it. Obviously you've got your safety on board. And you've also got your menu book thing. And yeah. This one is for the Airbus A319 and A320, safety on board. And yeah. The cabin crew are generally so amazing, they're so nice. And the same with the pilots. You got not a lot of leg room, but that's normal for EasyJet, I guess. I think you've got more leg room on the A320s. I've never been on an A321, so I can't really say about the leg room on that, but I would assume it's more because it's a bigger aircraft, it's a longer aircraft. We're experiencing turbulence again. But yeah. The captain is doing the flight today, not the first officer. I really wanted the first officer to do the flight because she was so nice. But yeah, she was the main person I spoke to. But yeah, this is so cool. But yeah. I mean, just look at that maquette pattern. It's cool. They also serve Costa now, apparently. That's in the menu. But yeah.
As we've requested before, please can we ask you to ensure that your seatbelt is still securely fastened and clearly visible to the crew for our inspection. All children with you today must be also sitting in their own seats with their seatbelt securely fastened. If you are still drinking a hot drink, can we ensure that you do keep the lid on? And for now, whilst the seatbelt sign is on, if there are any more hot drinks required, we're unable to do this until the seatbelt sign has been switched off.
The seatbelt sign has been switched on. We did experience a bit of turbulence and it wasn't that bad, but it was mid. So we might be experiencing a bit more turbulence. I know you can't really see me that well, but yeah, we might be experiencing a bit more turbulence. Oh, yeah, we are.
Into the seat pocket or into overhead locker. If you are sitting in modes 1, 10 and 11, your shoes must now be worn securely, and in those 3 emergency exit rows, loose items of clothing must now be stowed away. Can we ask you all to have your seatbelt fastened clearly visible to the crew for our inspection? Have your seat back up, right armrest down. Window lined open, then your tray table stowed away. There is a safety card in the seat pocket in front of you. It does contain important safety information. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please leave all your baggage on board. We are going to come through the cabin with one very last rubbish collection at EasyJet. We are committed to reducing our environmental impact, so therefore please do assist us by having a good look all around your seated area, in your seat pocket, underneath your seat, and please do pass all of your rubbish and recyclables to Dan as he passes through the cabin. Anything not handed to him right now needs to be taken with you on your onward journey. The toilets are no longer in service.
Aterrizaremos pronto, así que guarde sus útiles. Abróchese el cinturón, cierre la mesa plegable, baje los reposabrazos y abra la persiana de la
in the panel above your head. Smoking is still not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. This also includes the use of e-cigarettes and vapes. And here at the North Terminal, it's going to be well outside of the terminal building. When we do invite you all to disembark the aircraft, ensure you've gathered all of your personal belongings, checking in the seat pocket underneath the seat and in the... Take extra care when opening the locker in case anything has moved during the flight that could fall out, injuring yourself or fellow passenger. Very shortly we're going to be handing you over to our ground agents, where they will continue to assist you with your EasyJet journey. on behalf of our Captain Dan, our First Officer Susie and the rest of your onboard crew today. It really has been our pleasure to look after you. We do appreciate there's many airlines of choice, and we do thank you for choosing to fly with EasyJet today, and we do look forward to seeing you all again in the very near future. Once again, we do apologise for the late arrival of this service, and we do wish you all a very safe and pleasant onward journey to your final destination.
Seatbelt signs have been turned off. We are now at London Gatwick's North Terminal. We are stopped and we are about to get off. Thank you for watching. This is UK Transit signing off from London Gatwick Airport's North Terminal on a Airbus A319. Bye. See ya.